All right, people, what's up, everyone, and welcome to another video. And I am here to talk about, this is very important. That's why I'm doing this. This is my important stance. I just got back from seeing the Super Mario Brothers movie. You may have heard of it. You may have heard of it. Not too sure. You might have missed it. Okay, it's out. I don't know if you realize that. I know it's an independent movie. It's it's not gonna make too much money. I think Shazam 2 is beating it out in 48th place, but it's at the box office. But yeah, it's out. You may have missed it. Anyway, I saw it. I was one of the few people in the world to see it. And I gotta say, I was very, very, very excited to see it. Even though Illumination is not my favorite studio when it comes to animation. Not my least favorite, that's for sure, but definitely not my favorite. And the reviews have not been great. But to be fair, I do read the reviews. I read the reviews. I like to do that. But I don't always go like, oh, well, that's my opinion right there. You know, I'm not like some people are like, well, this one guy said it's bad. I guess it is. I'm not seeing it. I don't care. I want to see a movie. I saw 65. Remember that movie? It came out like, what, 2 weeks ago? It's already forgotten. I saw that. You think I'm not going to watch the Mario Bros. Movie because it has a 53%? I don't give a damn. I'm seeing it. Rotten Tomatoes. You know what that means. Anyway, so I rocked my Avatar shirt in there. You know, I had to represent. The last IMAX movie I saw was Avatar: The Way of Water. I saw this in IMAX. Only made sense. Next Avatar movie, I'll rock a Mario shirt just to, balance it. Anyway, so this movie I was really excited about, even though if Illumination was making it, because Miyamoto seemed like he was legit hyped about this. Like every time he showed up and talked about the trailer before showing the new trailer, or even when he talked about the cast, there was like a glint in his eye. He was like, yeah, this is going to be good. It's making a lot of money. Critics-wise, not the best, but it's making a lot of money. And people are liking it. But I was really, really, really excited. And I got to say, it was a good time. I had a good time. Now, is it a shallow experience in a way? Sure, the story itself is extremely simple. Bowser's evil. Gotta stop Bowser. Princess Peach helps Mario train so you can fight Bowser. That's pretty much it. But like, how you play a Mario game? I've seen a lot of reviews. I'm like, Mario does not need to be even close to complex. Not even like it doesn't even fill out the COM in complex. It doesn't need to get anywhere near that. It could be simple as shit, and that's perfectly fine. That's what we want anyway. So I appreciated that. It's very simple, especially since it's only a 90-minute movie. Having like a even more complex story with way more like character interactions and stuff would have made the movie longer. And I feel like animated movies of this quality, I guess, should be around 80 to 90 minutes long. If you don't count credits, the movie's like about 85 minutes long, maybe. But I really enjoyed my time. It went by fast. The pace was insane in this movie. Like some reviewers were saying that in a negative way. I'm going to say in a positive way because the characters themselves, of course, if you are a big Mario fan, you'll know about characters and you can kind of go by what you know about them in the games, and just feel like you're satisfied with the characterization you already know about them. You know what I mean? Like the movie itself doesn't really give much for a lot of the characters to do. You know, like even Bowser isn't in it like a ton. I don't think Jack Black did a great job. He does sing in the movie, which that was not surprising. I said that years ago when they announced, well, not years, it was like 2 years ago, when they announced the cast. I'm like, well, there's going to be a moment where he fucking sings. Like, Jack Black cannot do anything without having to sing at one point. It has to happen, and I'm okay with it. Because it was actually pretty funny. But, what was I talking about? This is a bad review already. It's not. It says barely even a review. Yeah, the pace is fast. Sure, it's super fast. But I liked it because we got through each thing that we already know was going to happen. We already know, like, the story's going to be predictable no matter what. So going to all these different worlds and all these nice looking set pieces and the beautiful animation, definitely Illumination's best looking movie that I've seen, at least. I haven't seen the last Minions movie, to be fair, or Sing 2, but those are the two more recent movies. But yeah, it looks gorgeous. Honestly, it looks really good. Like the trailers made it look great too, and the movie looks awesome. I can't believe there was actually a couple of reviews saying that the CGI was great. I'm like, what? It looks awesome. It looks so good. And it fits very well with Mario too. while the characterization is pretty shallow for the most part, I really liked Mario and Luigi's relationship. But you don't really get that too much in the games because, they don't really talk too much. But you don't even get to see them pal around too much in the games. And I actually liked that in the first 20 minutes, we actually took our time. That was the slowest part of the movie, which I appreciated. It took its time to actually get to Mushroom Kingdom. So it takes about maybe 15 minutes, maybe not 20. And we get to see Mario and Luigi, they do a job. There's an angry dog, which was actually pretty funny. Especially towards the end. There's one thing involving that dog later that I thought was really funny. And they do a job, they have a family. I don't want to say anything, but their dad is, that's all I'll say. If you know, you know. And I really, really enjoyed that stuff. The family was stereotypically Italian. They're eating spaghetti and shit. I was like, all right, cool, that's funny. They even do a really funny thing with the Mario voice in the beginning of the movie, which I thought was very clever. And it was a good, solid start. When they get to Mushroom Kingdom, that's where it goes zoom. We have to get through this quick. Dude, we're going to Donkey Kong Land. We're in the Mario Kart now. Yo, the Rainbow Bridge, we're getting attacked. Here's Bowser. Bowser's getting married. Let's fight. It goes insane in the last hour of the movie. But it was a fast pace, but I never got whiplash. It was just fun. And there's so many. It must have been because I was just smiling, grinning like the Cheshire Cat, every time there was a reference. And there was a reference every 5 to 10 seconds. I swear to God, whether it be the music or the background images or just little lines and stuff. The DK rap, this is I'm sorry. This is Marvel shit, or even Star Wars now. Oh, look, cameo from a character from this movie or this show or whatever. But here it was so fast and so quick, and it's exactly what we wanted anyway. It fits so well with Mario. Mario is not a complex story, where you can argue that Marvel had complex story elements before, and Star Wars obviously had a lot going with it too. But this, it's Mario. There's really, you could do, Mario, Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, great story, love it. Great characters, great characterization of those characters. But when it comes to the classic Mario games, which this references the most of all the things, they're simple. There's almost no story really in the beginning ones. Go save the princess. That's it. I will say also I really like what they do with Princess Peach. At first I was a little annoyed in the trailer, not at Princess Peach. I was just annoyed that they made Mario kind of a loser. But it makes sense in the plot here. And there's some actual legitimately pretty badass moments. I don't want to say badass, but some good action scenes. And a lot of those are just framed very well, so it looks like the game at times, and the music is amazing. I want to own the soundtrack so bad. The score was so good, and the soundtrack itself, the licensed music was good. It was just they used too much of it. I was getting the Suicide Squad effect, not the Suicide Squad. I'm sorry, the original Suicide Squad. I wish they just called it something else. Suicide Squad something. I don't know. But I was getting that vibe where it's just they're putting music in. It fit better than Suicide Squad, and there was not as much in Mario than there was in Suicide Squad. But it was giving me that vibe. I'm all right, it's been 5 minutes. Let's play Take On Me. Okay. Wait, can we just do one movie or show without Take On Me? I love Take On Me. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. But everything has Take On Me now. I swear. Which, hey, when it was happening in the movie, I was yeah, I like this song, whatever. But it's very lazy in a way, because you're all right, well, we can enhance the mood of this movie by adding a song maybe that people don't reuse all the time, or we could put a piece of the score here because the score is so good. No, I'll just put Take On Me. It's like a cheat code. Just put Take On Me to anything, and it's good. You can put it to no, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Anyway. I'm not gonna say that. Anyway, I was gonna say something bad. I was gonna say put it to a movie that is a very tragic movie. Schindler's List. Anyway, so it's a very, very fun movie with great music, a lot of references. There's so many. I swear to God, there was 5 in one shot. There's one where I don't even want to spoil it. Mario's playing a game, and there's 3 other things in the background. But and it's just well done. It's not in your face, which I really like. But I really enjoyed this movie. I really did. I think Chris Pratt did a great job too. I don't care what anybody says. The voice acting all together was great. I think Chris Pratt was really good. So I'm sorry. That's the last thing I want to say. But I'm sure we'll do another video. I'm sure we'll talk about it on like a podcast or something. But I really, really enjoyed my time with this movie. I really did. Some of the music, some of the humor wasn't the best either, but for the most part, I really enjoyed it. I really did. I'm gonna watch it again tomorrow, so let's see if it holds up on rewatch. That's the question. Anyway, there you go. That's it. Just want to do that. I guess this is a review, I guess. So you should give it a score. Right now, I'm thinking 7.5, maybe 8 out of 10. But I really had a good time. Anyway, that's it. Bye.